hello to you. Well, it may look a little bit dark because Ishii actually doesn't have a light going on in her enclosure, but she's been at her door and pacing, quite a bit. And Ishii is a spotted python, and she is my most combative, my most defensive, my most scared, obviously, of all my pythons that I have here. So how am I working with this, and what am I doing? Ishii a lot of the time is quite happy to come out by herself, and she's currently over there, but she's going to make her way, I'm pretty sure, to the fact that the door's open. I think she's kind of going to ground more so. So I may have to move this stool. She was up high and looking to come out, but it seems she's going low. So I'm going to place something that she is more than capable of coming out on. Ishii has never been one that I am able to physically remove her from her enclosure. Now, people might say, well, what are you going to do in an emergency, and you actually have to, should you have to, go in there and get her out of her enclosure? In that circumstance, if she bites me, she bites me. But I want her to get more and more used to the fact that I want her to come out. I'm happy for her to come out, but I am not happy for her to be combative with me. And she is. She becomes extremely defensive when I go even to touch her further down her body, even though I've made her, I'm sorry that it's so dark, I can't, really, I'm thinking I may move this lamp over so that we might get a better shot of Ishii in there. So, as much as I've been doing work with Ishii, she's still a very, don't you physically touch me, don't you physically do anything when it comes to me, just let me go where I want to go and do what I want to do, which of course I can't do. So I do have to pick Ishii up and remove her from places that, I don't want her to go. She has to be safe at the same time. So yes, I do have to touch her. And as you saw, I was able to, pick her up, remove her from going up under my poof without her turning around and becoming defensive. That doesn't mean that the next time I do it, such as in this situation, I don't want her going there at all. So I will pick her up and I will bring her back. And it is me saying, no. Now I move my hand out of her way. As you can see, she's become really aware that I'm here. And really, I see what she's doing. I am no fool. And I will move back from her. I'll give her time to calm herself a bit and realise, see, that's snooty. Because I removed her, I brought her out, I didn't let her go exactly where she wanted to go. Now what I'm trying to do is get her to station pretty much on this and not be coming over there. So, she can turn around at any minute and decide I'm going to I'm going to give you a bite so that you realise that I don't want to do what you are asking me to do. That is Ishii. She is very independent, very much likes to just do as she chooses to do, as I swing this light around so we can see a little bit. You know, I've got so much in the way of my lighting these days with these guys and making noise. Are you not? You're making noise so that I'm trying to do a video with a snake, not you. So I'm wondering if she'll come back, which she no doubt will, because I do know she really wanted to be out, but I'm going to put it so that her option really is, I want you to come out on here. Now, I am going to try food reinforcement with her, Ishii, and start doing some training with her. I feel she is a snake that absolutely requires that of me. So I'm not going to slack off in that way. I want her to understand that the world and me, we are nice. We are not going to hurt her. We are not going to do anything to harm her at all. She's a very curious girl, and I know that she would love so much to be out here more. See, it's about getting her out more. But when you have 10 snakes, and I've got Lily demanding, and Maya demanding, and Oscar demanding, and Apana demanding all to come out, Ishii needs me to be completely focused on her, not me being focused on any of the other snakes. Now, put that up there, and I will bring her back, and this is where I don't want to be having, look, it's about, yes, I do need to handle Ishii. I need to touch her. I need to let her know completely and utterly that it's me, that it's all okay. Now, she looks very much like she's on the hunt and looking, for food. So I'm going to touch her on her back and on her tail, as such, as you... That side is not open, Ishii. You need to come to the other side if you want to come out. So I would have preferred to have been up there, but then in a way I don't want her to be face on face with me either. I've mentioned that before. There are just some snakes that eye to eye contact is not their thing, just like dogs, some dogs, especially when they feel cornered, helpless, and do not know what to do. They will just snap out because it is very intimidating. And I don't want to intimidate her. I do want her to understand that I am happy for her to come out. I am happy for her to explore. I'll let her get a little bit further. But I do need to get this up higher. But she does associate me, I guess, a little bit. Well, it's mum, and she feeds me, you could say. I want to do an enclosure clean out for her today. So I would really like her to pretty much station up a whole lot higher than what she is at this particular point. Oh, I've dropped a Cheerio. The only other place is I can go and actually physically put her into a playpen and leave her go and let her explore that way. which I'm very tempted to do while I do a clean out where she is safe and will actually behave herself, you could say. And at this point, she is not exactly keeping herself safe, but I will be keeping myself safe, you could say. So this is the time when I give her space. I don't particularly want to be bitten. Am I afraid of being bit by Ishii? Absolutely not. You know, she's a little girl, but she does pack a powerful punch, I must say. And I've copped one just recently from Ishii. You know, it's always our mistake. I guess my mistake was her tail was still in that enclosure, which is her complete and utter safe zone, and I should have realised that in actual fact. But did I handle her too gruffly or hard? Or no, I didn't. I absolutely didn't. So I really was not expecting a bite. So anyway, she's come out. This is a starting point for Ishii, is that she has come out, and I have not done too much to her. She's shown a brief amount of defensive display, of course, and now I will have to bring this over, of course, because wow, like, never do what I actually want them to do is more the point. Sorry that I've put you down, but Ishii, you know, she needs a little bit stronger hand than what I was doing at that point in time. So I'm going to leave it there with her. She can make her way completely home. Of course, I will open the door after the camera, or keep the door open, and she can move on to this, and then I will get her over into the playpen so I can give her enclosure a nice clean out at the moment. And of course, I do apologise for the lighting. I do have to get a little bit better set up. I'm not better set up at the moment, and Ishii doesn't have a light in her enclosure, which does not help. And it does not help having rats sitting right in my space, you could say. What are you doing? What are you doing, Otis? What might you be doing? You're making a bed over there, are you? Hey? You are so cheeky. You really are. And so are you, Leo. You're cheeky too. So, thank you to you for watching this reasonably dark video. I hope I was able to get some reasonable kind of shots of Ishii for you. And I'll keep working with her like I have been. I'm just hoping she'll change. Take care. Chat again real soon. Ciao.